threatened tariffs increase from 10% to 25% on all of 200 billion of goods. Walked in this morning, and the 4 hours or 5 hours that we're not sleeping, dollar emerging markets really had a big move. Dollar Turkey's up 1.3%. That is also tied a lot to the Brunson case, Pastor Brunson, that Turkey is holding, that Trump threatened to put tariffs on Turkey if they do not release him. So dollar Turkey is up 1.3% today. The other big mover in EM space is dollar South Africa. That's up 1.5%. And dollar Mexico's up 70 basis points. But the real thing is to keep an eye on is what's going on with tariffs. Last night, China basically said that carrot and the stick approach to trade talks and tariffs will not work with them. That's, to me, longer term, the big thing in foreign exchange right now is inflation expectations, and shorter term or medium term, it's what's going to happen with tariffs and trade. Right now, everyone in the FX community is looking at the dollar CNH or dollar offshore China rate. It's on the highs of the day and highs of overnight at 6.86. If you can, keep an eye on that. That is something that everyone's watching. And with that, that is sort of driving Aussie yen and Kiwi yen and regional risk-off trades. So Aussie yen is lower, Euro yen is lower, Kiwi yen is lower, and dollar EM is higher. If you're not familiar too much with FX, in times of strife, there are risk-off trades and risk-on trades. Typically, when I speak on the website about risk-on trades, and to go into other asset class, risk-on trades is when positive news comes out relative to any event that is in the market's focus. Is risk-on trades are, stocks higher, Euro yen higher, Aussie and Kiwi higher, and EM higher, meaning dollar EM lower. So that's typically a risk-on trade when it comes, let's say now we're talking about China. And a risk-off trade is the opposite. Stocks lower, Euro yen lower, Aussie yen lower, Kiwi lower. And obviously, we're watching dollar China lower. If you've looked at, per se, a 10% raise in tariffs, the currency's moved almost that amount. I have to check for sure, but I think the currency has moved the other way about 7 or 8%. The other thing that happened was Bank of England came out this morning. They raised rates 25 basis points. Everyone thinks it's a dovish raise, meaning it's very much priced in. It was priced in between 80 and 90%. It came out. There's really nothing going on there. Besides that, cable sold off on the news. With respect to that, a lot hinges with cable on what is going on with Brexit. So in a nutshell, I'm still looking at what's going on with China and tariffs, and I'm going to trade accordingly around that theme.
Thanks, Greg. I appreciate the update.
All right, Larry. I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.